Welcome back to our live streaming session. We have met our old friend Kenneth. Kenneth, welcome to China Mainland. Welcome
nice to see you again, Mona.
Yeah, welcome. How do you feel about the SIAL? What kind of feedback did you get?
Yeah, this year is great in Shenzhen. Because we see lots of friends from all over the world. And then it's particularly true when see Mona here.
So tell us more about the products you brought to Shenzhen this time. It's different from what you have exhibited in Hoplex, right?
Yeah. So we have a brand new product here. In the organizer, we got this SIAL Innovative Award. This product is especially for people in North Asia. It is a lactose-free. We call it Super Energy Latte. And then on this one, you can have two variants. One is an unsweetened, and then you get a lightly sweetened version. And then all in one, it is a healthy latte. Got all the combination of superfoods from chia seed, help you to detox and burn fat, and then to acai berries, very strong antioxidants, great for your skin. And also for this one, we have a combination of raisin, cordyceps, which seems to be a kind of Asian wisdom. But now he combined it with the Amazonian superfoods like acai berry and here become a new mixture of wisdom from the North and the South Hemisphere. Anyway, it's a simple, straightforward and healthy latte for you.
It's just like how Hong Kong is. It's the combination between Western and Eastern culture. Your company is the same. It's a combination of this Western and Asian culture.
We want people can have something easy, simple, but healthy. And most importantly, it's tasty when you compare to different coffee over the world. But for this coffee, you got the special blessing behind the superfoods, so make your life easier and happier.
This idea is so great. How did you come up with this great idea?
Because during that tough period of COVID, we still come across with our nutritionists and then our specialists in coffee. We find that for people in Asia, they need a coffee that's a little bit much tailor-made, particularly in the post-COVID period of time. You want something that is tasty but healthy, that can protect yourself or your family members from day to day. And then we think that that combination of beans, say Arabica and with Robusta, is perfect for Asians. But how to make it blend harmoniously with superfoods? We are trying different versions, and end up we come up with this award-winning version today. A brand of superfood from Amazonian region and also from North Asia, mainly China. And then put together, we make it sugar-free. So it will be more appealing to different age groups, like as young as Mona, or even for the grannies, they would like to have some alternative. They still love tea so much, but latte to them is an alternative drink, and then they are getting much liberal after the COVID period. As long as I'm here, I get to enjoy different things all over the world. And it's easy to have it in Shenzhen, in Shanghai, with blessing from the cross-border platform, of China, it's easy to send you home a box of coffee that is suitable for most of the age group. Even those teenagers, they're still teenagers, they're sitting for the national exams. They need coffee, and then this is a relatively much healthy one and tasty one for them.
I know you have already been selling through Tmall Global. So is there any advantage for you as a Hong Kongese brand to sell through cross-border e-commerce Tmall Global? And tell us more about this Tmall Global.
It's a wonderful blessing because during that tough time, the border is still just partially open. But with that global platform, we can ship the product easily, and then customer can just buy even one box. They can have it delivered to their home within a few days. In that tough period, it's already something I think exceptional to them. They need something to charge up them, boosting their energy after staying home for too long or just stay in the city. They have never experienced such tough versions before.
Some introduction of this Tmall Global is a platform of cross-border e-commerce. Foreign brands can list on cross-border e-commerce without adapting their products so heavily. For example, for China market, this kind of functions, which is, for example, immunity cannot be shown on the packaging. You need to adjust and remove. Or maybe you can get some certificates to make sure that you are qualified to have
Yeah.
these functions on the packaging.
Yeah.
So cross-border e-commerce, Tmall Global, JD Worldwide are two well-known platforms that can support
Yeah.
overseas brands to enter China immediately.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
did your shop launch?
We are doing it in the start of the second quarter. Yeah. So the response is pretty positive. Yeah, yeah. Because people from different walks of life, they will like it. Whatever they are working ladies, whatever they are retired persons, yeah, they like to try something new.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that time going abroad is still a bit difficult. Yeah, yeah. But buying with a click and then enjoy something import is easy to them. So it will be a hot product to them. Yeah. And today we are here because we want to learn more about the Chinese market, and then we respect the mainland Chinese preference, and then we come here to talk, to communicate with people from different groups. They are professional buyers, they are platform owners, they are KOLs. They give us feedback on how to improve the product. Say some professionals more give us some insight into the product design, the product communications to customer. I think it's a wonderful chance that we are staying in touch with our customer instead of doing something in the ivory tower. Yeah, so it's really great to in this event. And then we are also luckily selected by the SIAL, the organizer, to be one of the top 10 innovative products in this event. I think we get a kind of recognition from the organizer is one thing, but another thing is that we keep on staying in touch or that emotional connection with our customer. It's our customer that let us to know what they want, and then they have been keep on supporting us in the past 3 years, the toughest period in the world. Yeah. So thank you to you guys, our customer, whatever you are, a lady, you are, you are our, the one behind the lady, around the lady. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
So what would be the reason, do you think is the reason that you got this award? Is it because your idea is so creative, or is it because that your idea is fully aligned with this healthy food trend in China?
I think it's both. Yeah. On the one hand, it is in line with the trend to get something tasty and healthy. Yeah, yeah. On the other hand, to have this combination, which is seldomly touched by other manufacturers before, but we are one of the first pioneers to not just think about this idea, but put this product in production and then put it in the market, and then so that we can let them try something. They may think about it, yeah, but we can now physically deliver to you, and then you can enjoy it just putting hot water, or you like something cold, you just put ice cube, yeah, put some cold water, that's also perfect.
If you have an idea, just act on it.
Thank you so much.
And also another thing, you were joining Hofex as well. What's the difference do you see between China mainland and Hong Kong related to consumers, related to their preferences, and related to distributors as well?
For Hofex, it's a show more for the people in the restaurant and bar business. They are professional, they are business owners, yeah, they are professional chef. So they are thinking it's much classical. Yeah, I want a coffee that with 90% discount bean, 5% this bean, and what temperature water. Very technical, yeah, to know our product because they are demanding. Yeah, this is the professional side. On the other hand, while in SIAL, we also meeting different groups of people, but here we got more on the online trade. We got feedback from KOL, we got feedback from professional buyers. Yeah, their requirements that if you come here, you got to respect local practice, local preference. Yeah, not just on regulatory, but the preference of people or real buyers, whatever it is over internet or in the physical store. Yeah, say the kind of display got to be simple and straightforward. Yeah, no one bothered to stand before you for 5 minutes to explain all the thing. Yeah, simple, straightforward, and make it clean so that each and everybody can understand it. Yeah, this is what we got learning from here. On the one hand, we need to communicate with professionals. Yeah, they will down to percentage, down to how many gram. Per serve. Yeah, but here they straightforward. You got to be tasty. Yeah, and then tell me if it is healthy. Yeah, tasty is always first. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the Import Food Association, and I
Yeah.
was asking them a question: what would be the most important thing for Chinese distributors and Chinese consumers? The top one would be the taste.
Yeah,
The second
yeah.
one would be the
Yeah,
price. I was
yeah.
assuming
Yeah, yeah.
the other way around.
Yeah,
I was
you're
assuming
right.
the price was the most expensive,
Yeah.
most important thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
apparently, taste
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
can keep the consumers.
Yeah. So we'll keep on our research with our nutritionists, and our coffee expert to find something that is, much taste appealing, and on the other hand, they don't have guilt feeling. I taste them tasty, but it make me, difficult to sleep overnight. Then it's another problem. That's why we keep on, to do this. Thank you so much for professional field like Mona to support us. And then Jody Chan to share with you guys about the blessings from nature. Sweetie,
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
taking our interview. I know you have another interview coming, and which is a brand launch, a product launch at this SIAL. I
Open
forgot.
forum.
Open forum to
Yeah.
introduce, and they will introduce you as the award winning. Award winner. Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
much
much.
for your
Yeah, yeah.
time, and
Thank you.
really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Thank you.